Now, if you're struggling to get rid of e-waste in your house, well, you better listen. And our small used electronic items such as old cell phones, laptops and electronic cables pose an environmental threat lurking in our very own homes. Patricia Schröder, spokesperson for the producer responsibility organization Circular Energy, joins us to highlight the importance of promoting sustainable disposable practices. Patricia, thanks so much for your time. Just having given that description, I mean, there's drawers, and I think people have got containers in the garage, depending how many times you've moved house and how many smart devices, etc., that you had accumulated. It does become problematic when you don't know how to get rid of it.
Yes, that is correct. A lot of us have got stored old cell phones, old headphones, batteries, and so on. And it does accumulate in households, especially in garages, as you said, or in storage boxes. And in order for us to manage that, we need to know where to take it. So this is where Circular Energy comes in and provides that opportunity and that solution for consumers to be able to manage their small household appliances or gadgets correctly.
Yeah, but just thinking about waste in general, there had been the introduction of separating your recyclables, your plastic and paper and bottles, but there hasn't been an option where you can have a bin that is specifically meant for e-waste. So how accessible is it? How does one even reach a site to get rid of your old devices?
Yes, so it has been problematic in the past, but under the recent extended producer responsibility regulations, these options have now become available, and Circular Energy, as a producer responsibility organization, manages and drives that. So we have partnered with Woolworths, for example, where there are containers in their stores where you can take your small household lighting or your batteries. There's also methods of taking electronic waste to our accredited service providers. We have a collection request button on our website. If you go to the website and you click a button called request a collection and give it back, there any householder or business can request a collection where we will appoint a accredited service provider to come and collect it. We will also be establishing collection containers around the country where we're partnering with certain retailers such as MTN, for example, and we will be putting containers in where consumers can take all their small devices, including the larger items, back. So just keep monitoring the website, and you can request a collection through our pages.
Yeah, I've been sitting with an old printer. I mean, I don't even know, it's probably over a decade, and I've been trying to either sell it, at outlets. And of course, the printers have now evolved. You can even buy a cheaper one, which is much smaller, doesn't use cartridges, etc. The kind of appliances that one can deposit at your sites, does it include printers? And if you have an old TV, for example, or a set-top box, what else does it include?
It's everything. It's any waste electrical and electronic equipment. So any item that is powered by battery, electrical current, or any, even cables and electric lawnmowers. It covers everything: washing machines, fridges, so right down to the smallest gadget. So whatever you have that is waste electrical or electronic equipment, you can take to one of our sites that you can find on our website, or request a collection and someone will come by and collect it from you. It will be tracked and traced, so it's environmentally soundly managed, so there's no concern in terms of any environmental degradation or anything from uncontrolled practices. So we ensure that all these items are managed correctly and recycled correctly, that can contribute to secondary markets and environmental protection.
Yeah, and how do we get the word out there to cultivate or inculcate a culture of sound waste management? Because sometimes you just hoard stuff. You hold on to it. You never know, you might need it. If you get a new appliance that is not compatible with the smart TV, whatever it is, and you hold on to it. Is this part of the culture of hoarding that you're trying to address?
Yes, correct. So it's I think it's in our nature as humans to try and hold on to something as long as possible. But if you have no need for it, obviously we want to try and extend the use or extend the lifespan by repair of these devices for as long as we can. But once they've reached the end of their life or you no longer need it, the correct way to manage it is to dispose of it correctly and environmentally in an environmentally friendly manner. So yes, we do encourage consumers and businesses out there not to hoard, not to accumulate these things in their homes. It can become dangerous depending on the type of equipment that you are storing. So we encourage consumers and businesses to rather dispose of it correctly through circular energies channels.
Yeah, and you'd also have much more room for newer devices and appliances. But Patricia, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Correct.
Really appreciate it. That is Patricia Schröder, spokesperson for the Producer Responsibility Organization Circular Energy, encouraging us to find a sustainable way and a safer way of getting rid of your electronic devices and cables and anything else that is clogging up your space.